Okay, I'm still at the farm, and something just came to my mind because I just finished making the other video. Now I'm making another video. Someone asked me, so okay, someone complained to me that I forgot either he's he or her, but his pigs we are giving birth once a year, and sometimes he cross his pig will not, get pregnant. Now, at the end of the day, if you want your farm to be profitable, one thing you have to focus on is multiplication of your animals. That's the ability of animals to give birth on time. Now, any farmer who is serious about his farm, about his pig farm, his pigs must be giving birth 2 times in a year. It's a must. If your pigs are not giving birth 2 times in a year, then what is the essence of you doing pig farming? Because the profit of animal or anything livestock is in the children of those animals. So if you buy like 3 sows, and those 3 sows did not give birth in 1 year, that means you are in loss, because in 1 year you should have at least gotten, okay, let's say pata with mortality and mismanagement. Let's just say you mismanage your farm. Even with your mismanagement, those three sows should give birth to at least five each. That means in 1 year you should be at least sure of 15 pigs. Then if you get everything right, you should be at least sure of more than 50 pigs from that 3 sows. Because if they give birth, let's say average of 7, that's 21. The next one, okay, let's just say a person who manages his farm very well should be sure of at least 40 piglets coming out from those 3 sows. I'm not trying to give you guys a high number. Maybe some people, their pigs give birth to 16, 15. I've seen that one. Some people, their pig give birth to 10. But let's just say minimum 7, because we have to cut down our expectation when you are doing this kind of calculation. So let's just say your pig give birth to 7 piglets. 2 times, that's 14 each. 14 times 3, that's about for something in number. So if anybody who is in pig farming should base his profitability on the multiplication of his animal. So if your animals are not giving birth, or are not giving birth twice in a year, that's you being in losses. Now, how do you make sure your animals are giving birth as fast as possible and multiplying as fast as possible? Number 1 is try as much as possible to feed your sows very well. Because, let's tell ourselves the truth. Most people get into pig farming because they believe that pigs can eat anything. And that is the major cause of their problem. Because pigs can eat anything, but what is the nutritional value of what they are eating? If what you are feeding your pig is not giving it what it needs, that pig is going to have problems. It's not going to grow. So a situation whereby your animal that you want to be giving birth and you're feeding it cassava peel, banana peel, vegetables only, no compounded feed, how do you expect that pig to perform well? It will not perform well. It will not give birth as it should, because nutrition determines a lot of things for pigs. It determines the amount of piglets they'll give birth. It determines their health. It determines their growth rate. It determines every single thing. Just like us human beings, what we eat determines almost everything about us in terms of physical appearance and physical shape. So that is something with animals. So if you want your animals to be producing well, feed them well. Now, the different classes of food for different classes of animals are in my ebook. Purchase that ebook. It's very, very important. That is like the easiest thing you can do as a pig farmer who wants to succeed. Get that ebook, watch my videos, and follow everything I share here, because I'm basically follow everything I share here, because all I share here is what has been working for me. So feed your animal right. Feed your animal very well. And many people believe that when a pig gives birth, you can leave it for 2 months. That's 8 weeks. That's the weaning period for piglets to be 8 weeks. Many people believe that. I don't allow my piglets to stay with their mother for that long, because the more they stay with their mother, the more you are preventing the mother from taking in again and giving birth and thereby multiplying your money. So what I basically do is I crib feed my animals. I've showed you guys, I think I made a video of how I built my crib feed area. When my animals give birth, because piglets, that's small pigs, they start eating from 10 days old. So once my piglets reach 10 days old, I start allowing them to get into that crib feed compartment in their mother's pen. Now they go there and eat. Now, if they are eating, there are two things you are getting. You are making them to grow faster, because I'm going to wean them at 4 weeks. That's 1 month. Instead of allowing them to stay for 2 months or 6 weeks and waste their mother's time and my own money, so I'll just cut down my the time and make the whole thing more profitable for me, because my own major concern is the profit, the money. That's my own major concern. So I basically feed them from that 10 days old to 4 weeks. Now I'm achieving two things. I'm making them to grow faster, and I'm trying to reduce the amount of stress, milking stress, they will inflict on their mother. Because if you're a pig farmer, you must have noticed that once your piglets are sucking the mother's breast, the pig starts growing lean or thin. Now that is because those pigs are eating off the nutrients in that pig's body. So what I do is I reduce that stress by feeding them too. So if a pig should have drank 10 liters of, let's just say 10 liters of milk from the mother every day, if it eats that food, it will not only have space for 5 liters of milk. Thereby, I'm reducing the stress on the sow, on this female. I'm reducing the stress on that female pig, thereby making my animals to grow well. I'm making the sow not to grow too lean. So I'm achieving two things. So that is the essence of crib feeding your animals. Now, don't go and carry PKC and give your as crib feed, or carry malt, or carry cassava peel. Give your animals what is rich. Even the crib feed is in the ebook, so get the ebook. So basically, that is how you make your animals to grow very well, so that at 4 months you can wean them and then leave your animal to stay for 1 extra week, because sows usually come in heat every 3 weeks. So by the time of weaning, within 2 weeks, that's come on heat again. You cross it, and in the next 4 months, it gives birth again. Now, if you are crossing your animal, try to make sure that your animal is actually on heat before you introduce a male, because you might be reluctant and think that the male have crossed the pig, but you don't know that that female pig is not on heat, and you have wasted your time, and that means you are going to wait for another 3 weeks before you cross it again. So that is basically the brain, like the strategy, or the way about all these things. That's how I basically do my things. So I try to make sure that I tell you guys what I do. If you deem it fit, that is what is right or is what would work for you, then you copy me too. There's no harm in copying somebody. I'm just trying to make sure that I share the knowledge I have to people who want to listen. So that's basically it. So that is how you make your animal to multiply faster, grow faster, and give birth faster. Feed your sow right, feed your animals, cross them, wean them at 4 months, cross the female sow again, and in the next 4 months your animal will give birth again. That is how you multiply your animals. Now this whole thing I talked about in this video falls under management. So that is why people keep having problem with their farm. Management. You can get the feeding right, you can get the genetics right, but when it comes to this aspect of crossing, crib feeding, that is core management. So that is why I always tell you guys, try to be going to your farm every now and then to know what is happening in your farm, and teach your workers some of these things. Don't just watch the video and keep knowledge to yourself. Share it to your workers, because the people who need that knowledge more is not you, it's your workers. So me, basically, whatever I learn from reading, from making researches, or asking some other pig farmers who are doing well too, I teach it to my farm manager, and he teaches it to the workers. So that's basically it. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, get the ebook, and see you guys in the next video. Like this video, and see you guys in the next video.